Hello, hello. Today is Wednesday. That means What's New Wednesday at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. And I am so happy you stopped in to join us. I'm Tisha Copeland, and I'm here to show you fun new things we have in the store, coming up in the store, or just, around us. Great things. Can you believe it's October 1st? Can you believe it is October 1st? Yes, the first day, it's not even quite fall yet because we haven't gotten that gorgeous fall weather yet in Texas. We don't get that until November 30th, and it only lasts until December 1st. And then we have winter. We don't get fall or very little. So, thank you for joining us. I see Jeanette is on. Hi, Jeanette. How are you? Glad to see you. So, and we have some people here. So, they're looking at a baby quilt that is back here that we have little kits for, and it is so cute. We love to do kits with fun fabrics that we have. And when you have just a little bit of fabric, you can always do the 3-yard quilts, which I think is a fabulous way to get something done quickly and easily. And it's just a fun thing to get done. Wrap it up and move forward. Speaking of fun things to do, we've got some great classes on the calendar for October. If you haven't joined us, I hope you will. I've got some great ones coming up in November as well. But that's already getting us onto the holidays. So in a minute, I want you to start thinking about, hello, Miss Diana in Sacramento. Hello, how are you? So I want you to start thinking about, um, because I always end up in a quandary over Thanksgiving holidays, that Friday, Saturday, as to whether you would do a class on those days. Because to us, they're regular working days, right? We close for Thursday, but then we're open on that Friday and Saturday. And I always want to put a class on the calendar, but then I think, no, nobody really wants to come to a class, so I don't know which way to go. So you think about it. I'm not saying you have to come to this one. Maybe you live in Sacramento. Would you do a class on that Saturday, Friday, or Saturday after Thanksgiving? And let me know. Think, tell me what you think. Mm. Okay, so the stuff we have coming up this month is going to be so much fun. We have, if you have time tomorrow that you want to just pop in for a little while, the witch hat is coming up, and I still have spots available for the witch hat tomorrow in the class. Now, if you don't have time for the class, we can send you the pattern if you want to. We can drop that in the mail to you. And so it will be there for you to make on your own. You don't have to make it with us. But it's a fun class if you have time to do that. There's another one coming up later in the month. Let me see. I forget. It's coming up later in the month. And I did just have one person cancel out of that next one coming up. So if you can't do it till like the 17th, you probably want to jump on it, because literally I just had somebody cancel. I just did it about 5 minutes ago. So I know there is one spot still in there. Another thing, the Santa pillow is so cute. Come on over. It's a quick project to make. It's not going to take you all day. You will have a lot of fun making the Santa pillow. I'm surprising Debbie here because she has pictures for everything else, and I'm surprising her with my list of stuff that I'm going down the list on. So yes, we have some spots available in that as well as the quick curve ruler. Oh, there it is, the little Santa pillow. How cute is that? I love that. It makes me want to go home and make another one. It's so cute. So yeah, we have that available. Super cute. And take that class. We have that coming up. The quick curve ruler. We have the Posh Santa class that will be coming up. We have one speed of speed. We have one speed. We have one seat available for next Thursday. So come in and take that. Um, Come and learn how to do those quick curve rulers. What else do I have? Quilt as you go. So this is one of those classes that everybody says they want to take the class, but then when I put it on the books, not that many people take the class. So tell me what you're thinking about that, because I get a lot of information, feedback one way, but then the execution doesn't happen. So I'm not sure whether to keep this on the books or not. I do have a class, Quilt as You Go, and if you've never tried it, it's fun and it's easy. It is a lot easier than you realize. I have that available, and I've got 7 spots open in that, and that's not until October 16th on a Thursday. So, you want to come over, or if you want to look at your calendar and then come on over and take the class, see what you think. The D-Stash Blast. If you live in the area, you really want to come to the D-Stash Blast. I get excited for it because I never know what is going to be available. That people are selling stuff because they're destashing all their sewing products that they have at home. It can be anything from new packaged fabric or supplies that haven't even been opened, or it can be projects that they started and they don't want to finish. We have a lot of those, right? Or maybe they finished it and now they really don't want it, or they have enough of them and they don't want any more. This is so much fun because we have a crowd of close to 50 people that rent a space, and it's like a garage sale, but just for quilting and sewing. There is some embroidery, there is some yarn, there is some weaving, but that's very minimal compared to the fabric and the supplies. And sewing machines. We have a lady that does a sewing machine, or does what are the small featherweights, and she doesn't repair them here, but she is available for repairs. So you can talk to her, and she always has something for sale as well. So that will be coming up on Saturday, the 18th. It is really fun to do. If you live in the area and you have wanted to expand your quilting skills, we are offering our Quilting 3.1, and that is learning to do flying geese, which is a very common class, or block, I should say. And we have a ruler you can work to make it work so easy. It's kind of like when you start working with it, you think, where have you been my whole life? Because I love this. I love this. So that is another one. And then at the very end of the month, we have the fun little angels. Now, I noticed the girls in here, the ladies, my ladies, named it Not Your Mama's Angel Class. I think is what they called it, Not Your Mama's Angel Class. Yeah, look, Angel Block Class. These little blocks are adorable and they come together so fast. This is just a fun class to get together, get your girlfriends, your boyfriends, your parents, your in laws, whatever it is, get them together. Come on over and take this class. You're going to be done with it in no time. You can make a whole quilt out of this. You can make little seasonal angels and put a different one up every month. Just make the one block. They're so cute. I just love them. These are ones that Jen made for us. They're samples. And I kind of get the feeling that Jen started working on these and then had so much fun with them she couldn't stop, because I think they're multiplying. She came in with one, and then I saw two, and then I saw three, and then four. I think they're multiplying for her. That's how much fun they are to make. So you'll probably and she has another one coming, she says. So, yeah, I think she's having one of those moments where it's just a lot of fun and she wants to make them. So, we have that. Also, here's something you have to think of way ahead of time: the sneaker class, the custom sneakers. Have you seen those where you could make tennis shoes in any kind of fabric that you want? Have you seen that? Now, I'm telling you this because we have a cutoff that's about a month ahead of time of the sneaker class because she has to order the supplies. Our instructor has to get all those supplies ordered. And so we have to have a cutoff so we can give her the supply, the number of people with the shoe sizes and so forth, and she can order everything. And then you come and you get it done, and they are so stinking cute. So cute. I love it. So that is coming up on Saturday, November 22nd. That's all the way in November, but I got to know early because the cutoff happens early. And then I have some other fun stuff coming up in November and December. I do want to show you the wonky Dresden class. I have one that is in mid-November. The one that's coming up here shortly. I know I've got one coming up. Wonky Dresden. Maybe it is November. I thought I had another one sooner. The Wonky Dresden class. So I did this not too long ago. The block block? Yeah, excuse me. Thank you. Thank you. You recognize her from other Facebook Lives. She also helps me with the Facebook Lives. So the Wonky Dresden is just a fun pattern. And we got together as a store group of ladies, us who work here, and sewed one night. We try to do this about once a month where I can teach not just me, but we work on a particular project for the month. And this month they wanted to learn how to do the Wonky Dresden, so we did it. And I have a Halloween one hanging up on the wall. And so I've had people say, well, I don't like Halloween, so I don't really want to do that one. Well, you can mix up any kind of fabrics you want. You don't have to do it as Halloween. As a matter of fact, the next one I'm working on is a Christmas one. But Christina, who works here, you might know her, went home and did hers, and hers is a Christmassy one. Look how cute this came out. Can you see how darling it is? There. Look how darling that came out. This is her Christmassy one, all different colors. And I think it looks fabulous. I wanted to show it to you because she brought it in. We had a staff meeting this morning. She brought it in and showed everybody. So I'm going to lay it down so you can see it closer right here because she did some really cool stuff. The first thing, which I didn't notice until I was looking again, she had a plain background. It has these little iridescent flower petals on here. You might be able to see them just a little bit. Can you see it right there? Yeah, just a little bit, right? But she wanted to zhuzh it up a little bit. So she got some of that silver fabric that we have and cut out all these little squares and added it like chimney smoke coming out. But it looks so cute. I shouldn't say but, and it looks so cute. The other thing that she did was add trees to her building. So right in between, some of them go over the building, but that's okay because that's how a house trees grow. They grow in front of buildings sometimes. So you have some fun trees right here. Oh my gosh, I just love how this came out. She put little chimneys on her roofs. Look how fun those are, all wonky and different roofs. They don't all have to be black. You can see that this fabric right here has all the little presents, and it matches another roof right over here that has all the little presents. And then you have another roof over here that has the little jingle balls, bells, jingle bells. So just playing with everything that you have. She has gold windows on the buildings, black windows, white windows, and then the doors. How darling. So this is a class that we're going to have coming up. Also, it's the Wonky Dresden. It does sell out as it gets closer. Right now, it looks like I have 8 spots available. In November, the, let's see, 13th, November 13th, And if you would like to take the class, sign up for it because you can make it so much fun. And speaking of that really kind of fun stuff, the other thing I wanted to show you, because when you're working on your wonky Dresden like that, or the tennis shoes, the custom sneakers, the custom tennis shoes, what you want to have is a small print, right? You don't want to have a large print. I got to put this under here so I don't smash it. You don't want a large print for either your shoes or the Dresden. And this is where these fun little Christmas prints come into play, like this. I love these little Christmas prints. I'm going to show them to you right here so you can see what they look like. Let me see. How am I going to show you? There we go. Okay, so look at these fun little prints. I love the detail in them and I love the colors, and you can mix it up with other stuff too. But it's the small print that makes a difference, and this is going to be really cute on those Dresdens, on the tennis shoes. How darling would these be to have your little Christmas tennis shoes? So these are in the store now. You've got little stockings right here. And look, they're like the size of my fingernail. They're smaller. Like, I wonder if I could not applicate them, but glue them down to my fingernails. How cute would that be? That would be so cute. Little stockings, the little Christmas balls. Look at these little candy canes. Look, that's about the size of a fingernail. Almost, no, it's bigger, but it could be. It'd be the size of my thumbnail. Santa Claus, and you know what? I'm glad we have Santa Claus in all different racial tones, all different people tones. We have a little pink one, pink white. We have a black one. We have a Mexican one, or middle skin. I'm really happy to see that because, I fall right in here and my friends fall right over here and over here. So I'm happy to see everybody represented. Yes, yes, as my kids would say, yes. So this is just a fun little line that we have in the store now that you can use for your various Christmas crafts. So let me show you something else that we got into the store, and I am in love with these zippers. I think Debbie put them in the newsletter. I say I think because I saw the newsletter quickly, but I didn't get to read it from top to bottom. And she does a fabulous job with the newsletters. If you don't already get our newsletter, head over to my website and sign up. We only send it out once a month. We will not clog your mailbox because we're not once a month, once a week. Once a week because we're doing good just to get it out once a week. So we don't have time to clog up somebody's mailbox, and I know you don't have time for that either. So our newsletters are really great, but let me show you our really fun zippers we just got in. Now, you can change the zipper tabs. Oh, you could go a step further with this. You can change the zipper tabs on your zipper, but the teeth usually match what the zipper is, right? Until now, because now you can be all over the board with these zippers. Look at this. Get a switch. Oh, look how beautiful this is. I love these. Okay, look at this. You have 30-inch zippers, two pulls on it. One, two. Okay. So if you needed to cut it down shorter, you could make two 15-inch zippers if you wanted to. But a 30-inch is what size a lot of your bags call for, especially if they're a little bit larger. If you only need a 20-inch zipper, you can cut it down to what you need. And then you might still need both pulls, but if not, you have a pull for one side and a pull for the other because it's got two on there. Look how much fun this is, orange and pink. Now, can I just tell you that orange and pink is one of my favorite combinations? I love a good orange and a good pink. I think that is the most fun combination, and I like to wear that color too. How about if we take pink with this dark teal? How cute is that? Pink with dark teal. How about if we take that dark teal and put it on pink? Oh, is this so much fun? And if you're really feeling cheeky, I bet, let me see, you can change out these zipper tabs. I bet it would work. I have to check on them, but I bet you can with the other zipper tabs that are that big. Look at this one, pink with green. It's a fun green. It's not a bright green. It's not like a Kelly green. It's almost like kind of a turquoise, a jade. It's a jade green. How about that? And then, while we're still in the pink vibe right now, how about light pink with dark pink as the zipper tab? Hey, you're all tangled up right there. Look at that. Oh my gosh, these are so much fun. I just want them. How fun are these? Look at those. So here's another one. Wait, I wanted to see this. Oh, oh, remember I was talking about pink with orange? Here's a red or a really dark orange. Oh my goodness, I'm so tangled up. With a very soft little pink. So this is more like a soft pink, um, a dusty rose, we used to call it back in the day. A dusty rose with this reddish orange zipper tape. I love it. I love this. Do you all love these zippers as much as I do? Because I think they are so much fun. I just want to play with them all day. Here is a purple with a light lavender zipper teeth and zipper pulls. We've got that light lavender. Then we can take this light lavender zipper tape and put this gorgeous bright blue on it. I have so much fun with these, and there's so many things I want to make with them because they're just so much fun. The colors are spectacular. I can do bags and purses with these. I think I'd even put them, if you're into sewing clothes, I'd even put them on my clothes, because seeing the zippers isn't intentionally is really a fun way to show off your clothing. So look at this beautiful dark purple right here. It's not real dark, but it's a brighter purple. And you have the light purple zippers and pulls, which is really just adding lots of spark to this. Lots of love. Then you have this gorgeous navy. And look, it's got that same light purple. These are the same right here, but on that navy. And you know what? This is the same one also, it looks like. Might be a little bit different, but it almost looks the same, but you get the idea. Yeah, it's a little bit lighter. I see it on the camera. You've got this light lavender though, and it looks so different when you switch it up on the background. So cute. So cute. So let's hop on over to a fun jade green with this fun dark green. You know what? I just want to buy these. I don't even know what I'm going to make with them. I just want them all. I want every one of them. I don't even know what I'm going to do with it yet. Maybe I should do a subscription box, and every month you get a different zipper and you don't know what you're going to get with a pattern. And it would be so fun. I would love this. Look at this one. Yellow with orange. Yellow and orange. I love yellow and I love orange. I mean, what's not to love, right? I think it is so cute. If y'all are liking this, hey Brenda, how are you? If you're liking this, give me a thumbs up or something like that. Hey, there's Leo. Yep, I'm having a flashback to the 80s. I know this is total like 80s clothing. I'm thinking like Madonna and the who were the girls? Bananarama. Yep, I'm getting flashbacks to that. I agree. Now this, I think these are Michigan colors. I could be wrong, but I think that gold with that blue might be a Michigan color. I don't know. Somebody might have to tell me. But look how fun that is. That gold and blue is just so pretty. Can you imagine doing a whole quilt with that? Oh, I love those colors. And this last one, you've got this light blue with this pretty dark colored zipper, that kind of jade green again. But it's the zipper that's going to do it. Let me see. Yeah, look, these are, oh, look at that. They're the same zippers, but different tapes. Can you see them? How cool is that? Do y'all like making bags and purses and stuff? Because that is one of my favorite things to do. I got it stuck. There we go. It's one of my favorite things to do. So look, those are the same zippers right there, but they look really different on their backgrounds. And then I'm trying to see. No, that one's different for sure. I think that's it. Those two go together. I love these though. How fun. So yes, we have them available. You can find them on our website. They're all 30-inch zippers. So if you want to find them on the website, just go to Not Your Mama's, and then you're going to go to shop. And in shop, you're going to go to, I have to think about it for a second and look for it. You're going to go to Notions. No, yes. Oh no, you can type up zippers. You can go to Notions, or you can go to purses and bags, and then go into the zipper section and look up the 30-inch zippers, and that's where you'll see all the different colors that we have. They only come in 30-inch lengths, so that's the only size that they have. You won't find a different length for it, but 30-inch zippers, and we have them all in stock right now. They're a size 5, which means that's the size of their teeth right here, the zipper teeth, and the tape. Now, if you're scared of zippers because you're afraid you'll pull them off and not be able to get the tabs back on there, here's another secret. It's not a secret, it's out there, and I know people see it. Go to YouTube and look up my store, Not Your Mama's Quilt Store. And in the little search box, look up new zipper tab, or how to change a zipper tab, or just type in zipper and it'll probably come up. And I show you how to change out the zipper tabs, the zipper pulls on a zipper, or if you accidentally pull it off, how to repair it, how to fix it. It is so easy to do. And you will be surprised when I show people how to do it. They're like, wait, what did you just do? Because it's that easy. It's magical. I can say that. It's magical. So if you want to see how easy it is, because it looks daunting when you first start working with bags and purses, or maybe you have memories. I guess they would be called nightmares. Of putting in zippers when you were in high school, home ec or something like that. This is going to uh, change it all for you. So that is just some fun love we got in the store recently. The other thing I want to show you, I'm going to switch to me right here again. The other thing I want to show you is, with the holidays coming around, sometimes I want to start working on a fun project, but maybe not necessarily a quilt, right? So I start looking around for other things to do. And I have 3 really great projects that you can do, especially if you like to do collage quilting. I love to do collage quilting. I have to tell myself that I can't make a collage out of everything, because I want to make a collage out of everything.
I feel like you can.
I know. And when I start when I start working on something, I start looking at everybody's clothes. Like I am looking at Jen's, and I could cut it up because she has some big paisley pieces on there.
Kind of cool.
Yeah, I start looking at clothes, and I start looking at I can cut these up. Those would make good flowers. So let me show you some of the collage patterns we have. Now, I don't have a class on the books for it right now. And November is a little bit hairy, although now I have to ask the question. The only opening I have is for this Friday and Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend to do a 2-day class. So remember I told you to think about it at the beginning of the video? I know not everybody lives here. I get it. And I'm not saying you have to take the class. I'm asking, generally speaking, would you sign up for a class on the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving? So let me know your answer in the box, in the comment section. Let me see the answer. And maybe we'll see one come up on the books. Otherwise, it'll have to wait until December.
Because you could avoid Black Friday shopping by coming here.
You could avoid Black Friday shopping. That's worth it.
It's 100% worth it.
I used to do Black Friday when I was young, and I had the stamina. And now I'm like, no.
I'd rather take a class.
Yeah. I'd rather have my toenails pulled out than go Black Friday shopping. And I made the mistake one time of going shopping on tax-free weekend for the kid, back to school. That was the worst mistake ever. I'd rather pay. I did. I set everything down and said, I'll be back. I can't do this because to save 8.25% was not worth it for me. Nope, wasn't worth it. So let me show. I talk too much. I know, I get it. Hold on. Let me show you what I have for Halloween. Look at this fun Halloween. These are all collage kits by Laura Heine. And she's the one, it's Fiberworks. And she's the one who does these designs. So much fun. These are a little bit smaller. They're not her giant sizes, which I love that because these run 18 inches, 16 by 20. So very manageable size, right? Very manageable size. And you can have so much fun. And this is fun just to hang on the wall. You can just do the cat and put it on the back of a shirt because that's not 16 by 20. That's going to be smaller. Put that on the back of a shirt or a jacket, a denim jacket. But just little things like this are so great, these art quilts. So then rolling right after the collage patterns for October, look at this beauty for Thanksgiving, cornucopia. I love it. Now, I'm not holding it perfectly flat because you get the glare on it. So I got to hold it at an angle for you. Look how pretty that is, that beautiful cornucopia. And then she has a few pumpkins and fruits and vegetables in there. You can seriously put anything in there that you want to do. You don't have to have fruits and vegetables. You can just do it with flowers. You can do pictures of beer cans if you want to. Falling out of the cornucopia. You can put pictures of beer cans, liquor bottles, and cigarette packs. Somebody's going to tell me to shut up in a minute. Hey, some families are just like that, okay? In the olden days, back when my grandparents were young, everybody had cigarettes. So it's not that long ago that smoking became taboo. Everybody had cigarettes, and my grandparents did too. And my in-laws, oh my gosh, that was just what they did. And they always had their cocktail hour at 5 or 4 or 3, whatever. But look how fun this is. And then this year, I've got a new Christmas Santa Claus which is just so cute. This, you might think, who is this man? Isn't that a song? Yeah, that's from, oh, I can't think of it now who it was. But this little candy cane like that, it's not red and white striped candy cane. It's white candy cane shape cut out like that in white, and then red pieces of fabric appliqued down to it. And the background has all these fun little words that are off of other, I'm trying to, that are off of other pieces of fabric that she just appliqued down to it. There you go. You can see it a little bit right there. That glare is kind of harsh. The face is just so cute. He has a little pink face, blue eyes, and a pretty beard. And then you've got this pretty little landscape down here, which does have some applique on it also. Look, you can see it right here. Or maybe that was part of it. No, that's cut out and put over here. So you've got a lot of different things going on with this. And this can just be another Christmas project. So this one is 32 by 36, a nice big one for the wall or the back of a door, like the door that comes into the house. My front door, I can hang this on the back of it, or I can put it on my back door or the door that goes to the garage. This one is going to be 32 by 23, so it's a nice large one also. These are just really fun to hide. Not to hide, to make. Very fun. So those are the things that we have new in the store. Now, one thing I was showing this weekend, which I would love to show to you, are the guidelines for quilters. And guidelines for quilters does a couple of different rulers that just makes your life easier. And I want to show you two of them that I demoed. I demoed several things this past weekend, but I want to show you these two. I need to move her beautiful. Right here. Oh, you're okay. You're not going to hurt anything. Okay, so I'm going to show you this in a minute. This ruler is really, really nice when you have to cut something in multiple cutouts over and over again. And you don't want to have to sit there and look up the measurement over and over again. You know how you're looking at a measurement, you're like, okay, this is 2 3/8, and you line it up. Here's 2 3/8 and 2 3/8, and you're like, here it is. It right here or is it right here? No, it's right here. Okay, over here. Wait, it's like that. Oh, that's such a headache, right? So this ruler allows you to make adjustments. This is an older one, so it adjust a little bit differently, but the new ones, it's still the same thing. They're just a little bit different execution. You move these any way you want. There's two separate ones. So if I want to set this at 2 inches right there, I have the edge of my fabric set at 2 inches, and I'm going to lock it into place. Then I can move my other one 2 inches and lock it into place. Now when I go to cut my fabric, I've created a little wall that it's going to hit that it can't go past. So I can take my fabric, we're going to pretend this is fabric right here. I'm going to take my fabric and just put it right here. Boom, I've got 2 inches. Cut. My next piece of fabric right there. Boom. Here's my next piece of fabric. Boom. It's holding this in place. So I'm getting the same exact cut every single time, which really improves your cutting game, right? Now, if I have two different sizes, let's say one is going to be I'm going to do a rectangle that's going to be 3 inches, or maybe squares or something. I just need two different sizes. I can adjust my ledges, I don't know what to call them, little breaks. I can adjust them. So here's a 3-inch. I can go like this, cut my 3-inch right there, take this, come right down here to my 2-inch now and cut that. It's the same measurement over and over. and it just makes your life so much easier. You can cut faster and get your quilts done faster, get all your cutting done. Now, if you say, I don't want another ruler like this, I already have rulers, then what I want to show you is the quilt upgrade kit. The quilt upgrade kit is going to come with a little ledge, a little locking ledge for a small ruler. See this one right here for a small ruler. Then, and this all comes together, a long ruler, and these are ruler grips so your ruler doesn't slide around. So let me show you how this works. If you have this right here, I'm going to take my regular ruler, and I have this little ledge, little gripper thing. I can just pull it, and it's going to go right here where this little ledge is going to hook onto the edge of my ruler. So I'm going to set it at 2 inches. Did you see how I did that? And I'm going to set this one at 2 inches. Now I have my ruler set at 2 inches right here. My own ruler, it's movable, so I can adjust this to anything I want. But when I go to cut, I'm at 2 inches over and over again. And then if I want to move it, I can. I can move it to another ruler, or I just want to move this down. Anything I want. If I want to move it, I can. Now, if I have a longer ruler, like most of us have the 24-inch ruler, right? I'm going to pull this up right here. If I have the longer ruler like this, I can take my long extension and I'm going to hook it on again to my ruler base, and it's going to go, there. Okay, here we go. Now you can see it. So I'm going to take it right here and hook it onto my ruler base like this, and we'll do it at the 2 inches also. So there. And then I'm going to come all the way over to this side and hook it on again. Can you see what I'm doing? Right here. See right there? I did it. So now I've got it set at the 2 inches right there. Now you do have it a little bit stretched out right here. Okay. I get it. That's a little hard, especially when you start putting stuff next to it. It does want to move. You see how that moves it a little bit when I did that? You might not be able to tell. I can tell there. You can see it more right there. It moves a little bit. So what I would tell you to do, because this is what I would do, is just put a little piece of washi tape right there underneath on the bottom. I'm sorry for the glare. Put a little piece of washi tape to hold it in place right there underneath on the little elasticy part on the elastic, and you'll be okay. It'll stay put while you're trying to cut. And then you can just peel it off and move it. But this will adapt to your long rulers. Then if you have a problem with your rulers moving back and forth when you are cutting, the grippy strips like this, which you can buy them you can buy them as a single pack like this if you want to, or they come with this upgrade kit. If you just buy them like this with the grip strips, this is just using them without the upgrade kit. Then all you do is peel this off, and it's going to come off in a long strip. I don't know if you can see it. It's clear, so it's not going to interfere with you trying to see any markings. You're going to put it on the bottom underneath your ruler. So put it right down here on the back and put one on each side. And then when you put your hand down to sew, that ruler won't move back and forth because the pressure is going to push it on with the little grippy strip, and it's going to stick to your fabric. And it makes your life so much easier that you're not traveling when you're cutting, because I hate when I'm cutting and I do this and it starts to move. I don't know if anybody else has that issue or if it's just a Tisha thing. And then if you want to use these, but you want them smaller, then just cut it in half or cut it in fourths, whatever size you need for your ruler. And if you need more, just buy more because you can buy them separately. So I love these three things I've shown you so far. This ruler, the upgrade kit, the sticky strips. And the last thing I want to show you, which I did demo all day long on Saturday. I'm going to see if I can move the sewing machine over here. And then, oops, what did I drop? Oops, okay. Found it. Okay, what I want to show you. So many people struggle with a perfect 1/4 inch. They really do. They're not sure how to get a 1/4 inch rule or 1/4 inch seam allowance when they're working. I wonder if I can do it like that. Probably not. We're going to, Debbie's,
There we go.
well, I'm going to move this
It was
down.
Let's get
Ooh, okay, that's not too bad. Okay, so I have it moved down and I'm sorry it turned sideways. I'm not sure why it did, but it did. So what I was going to tell you is that so many people struggle with a good 1/4 inch and they have a foot that is a 1/4 inch foot, but when they are sewing, they're not able to kind of guide it to stay on the 1/4 inch. Is it coming out sideways on theirs?
it's tightened right now.
What are you trying to make it do?
If you flip it sideways, then it will switch back. I think it's not switching back. And this thing's in the way. We might just have to do.
We're sorry, folks.
There we go. How's that?
This is good.
It flipped back, I think.
Is it okay? Okay. Yeah, we're sideways again. Okay. All right, good. Okay, so when they're trying to sew your 1/4 inch seam allowance and you're following the edge of the foot, it doesn't work very well. Or a lot of people have tape that they put on their edge right here, and that doesn't work because sometimes you can go over the tape, right? Or if you didn't lay your tape on there straight, that's a big deal if you don't have it on there straight. So the guidelines for quilting have a super way to set your 1/4 inch. It can sit right now. I know I have what I'm looking for. It can sit right next to your sewing machine. You're going to continue to use this over and over again. And then when one sticky thing wears out, you just add a new one. It's no big deal. It's this seam setter right here is what it's called. And do you see where this notch is up here? Let me show you. You see where this notch is right here? That little one? That part is going to go around your foot on the needle on your sewing machine. So I'm going to lower my needle and put it all the way down. Okay, so your needle has to go all the way down. Once I've done that, I'm going to take this little hook part right here and hook it onto my needle, just like that. Now, this has a 1/4 inch measurement, and it's a scant 1/4 inch, right? It has a 1/4 inch measurement. All I do with my little seam guide now, these little foam things, they stand about, gosh, a 1/16 of an inch tall. I'm going to take that, set it right here in the middle of this guide. You see how I set it in the middle of the guide? Remove my guide. Now I have the perfect 1/4 inch. And as I'm sewing, all I have to do now with my fabric is run it along the edge of this seam guide, and it's going to give me that perfect 1/4 inch. Now, what if I'm still sliding over the top of this? What if I'm still doing that? which is very common for a lot of people. I got to get my other hand. It's very common for a lot of people to still slide over that. Stack two of them. That's all you have to do is get two of them and stack them. If you have your bobbin right here, don't worry about that, because what you do is you stick this down to where the bobbin is, and it's going to sit right on the clear bobbin thing. When you have to change your bobbin, the bobbin cover, when you have to change your bobbin, just pop off that cover. This is going to stay on the bobbin cover. It's going to come off of your other parts of the machine, like the sole plate and maybe the plastic right here. And change your bobbin, then drop it right into place. You don't have to take this part off if you don't want to. But if you do want to, it's okay, because it goes back on. It's just sticky on the back. It's not going to be on forever. You're going to do the same thing. Lower the foot, put that hook around the needle. Make sure this is straight. By that I mean make sure you're not looking at it over here or over here, right? Make sure it's straight, just like that. And take this, set your little tab in there, then remove this. This one's lost some of the sticky because I've been demoing it and putting my fingers all over it. Then I have it a perfect 1/4 inch. Genius. Genius. I tell you, I love it. I love it. Look, there's Katie Cat. She's on there. Hey, Katie. That's Debbie's daughter. She's way over there. I know. I see her. So the seam setter is something that is really, really handy. It's small enough. You can keep this in your little sewing box. Keep your little stickies with it. When you run out of these stickies, you can just buy some more. We have them. We have them right here. You can just buy some more and you're set. Then you don't have to worry about whether you're a perfect 1/4 inch or not, which I know is a struggle. I know. Sometimes I'm having struggles with it. I get it. I feel your pain. I feel your pain. So that's everything I have to show you today. I hope you enjoyed this show. I said I was going to be done really quick, and it's already 1:52, and I swore I had nothing to talk about today. I don't know how I'm able to yammer for an entire hour. But here you are, and here we are, and I'm happy to have you. I hope you'll stop by and join us when you're in town or around. I hope we'll get to see you at some of the classes. I know some of my ladies and gentlemen are watching right now. So I hope we get to see you in some of the classes, and you get to come and see some of these tools or come and play with some of our new products or fabrics and some, or whatever. Just come in and have a cup of coffee with us. We love to do that. So thank you so much for joining us. My name is Tisha Copeland. I'm at Not Your Mama's Quilt Store in Plano, Texas. And this is our What's New Wednesday, which we do every Wednesday at 1 o'clock. If you see something on here that you like, let us know. You can shop 24/7 on our website. Oh, and tell me, yes or no, would you take a class during Thanksgiving break or not? I'm hesitating to put one on the books. I'm not sure which way to go with it. So I need your opinion. Yes or no? Okay. Bye.